Today we're going to talk about 3 simple steps to delivering design that matters. And what do I mean by matters? That it's relevant to the audience, it leaves a lasting impression, and it sets out what it's intended to do, either build brand awareness, drive traffic, or increase sales. So as a designer, it's always so tempting to jump right into the design process. You've got a great idea in your head and you just have to get it out. Otherwise, it just disappears, right? So a lot of times we want to bypass the creative process and go right into the designing. But designing requires a clear-cut process, and there is a series of steps before putting pen to paper, or in this case, mouse to computer. So at BC Design House, we have our own proprietary methodology. It's called the BID process, B-I-D. It stands for Brand Immersion Discovery. And the process undergoes an in-depth analysis of how the brand is perceived internally, or maybe something like the positioning statement, and how the brand is perceived externally, how it's performing in the marketplace. And it uncovers the key areas of discovery that informs your designs, such as trends analysis, brand promise, competitive landscape, all those types of aspects. You may or may not have an established process that helps filter your best concepts to the surface. And if that's the case, here are 3 very simple steps you can take before putting pen to paper. Number 1, read the brief. Understand what is being asked of you in the deliverables and ask lots of questions. Know what's required in the assignment and don't make any assumptions. The details may be ambiguous, so make sure to ask all your questions. Clients and marketers, they don't mind it. So err on the side of safety. Number 2, don't go in it blindly and do your research, but do the right type of research. So study the competitors, their ins and outs, understand the consumer target, and put yourself in their shoes and what matters to them. Those are very important aspects. Lastly, number 3, take all that data and all the insights that you've done in the discovery process and build out a sound strategy using or developing an exploration that provides a range that are both safe solutions and ones that push the envelope. And why do you have to do that range? Because a lot of times, your audience, your marketer, or your client, they may want to err on more of a conservative concept, but you may see it in different ways and want to be able to show them something that might push the envelope a little bit to help them stand out in the marketplace. So whatever you do, elevate what's most unique about the brand and own something like a message, a color strategy, or a palette, any type of visual identity that really differentiates them from their competitors. So 3 simple steps: read the brief, do the research, build out a sound strategy. And once you get those 3 things in order, you're underway.